Hey, good morning, guys. I got a few minutes before this owner gets in, so I can't do any work until he gets in, and hopefully he takes the sale from me. But got some exciting news I want to share with all you guys. Michael Lofton from Reason and Theology reached out to me and invited me on his show Thursday, a week from today, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're going to go live. So it should be a lot of fun. I'm not going to tell you the topics we're talking about because, it could change, David Gray interviewed me a few weeks ago and we went live. Oh, well, it wasn't live. I guess was it live? Yeah, I think it was live. But I kind of went off topic so many times. Like, man, you were all over the place, Rob. But he said it worked, So we don't know where it's going to lead. But like I said, we have some interesting topics we decided on, but things can change in a week. And he had a phenomenal video last night. If you haven't seen it, go to his channel, Reason and Theology, about the cover-up. Vigano covered up. Vigano accused Pope Francis of covering up McCarrick, and turns out Vigano was the scoundrel in this. And I think this is going to be great. He actually struck first, but I've been meaning to invite Michael on my blue collar and a scholar segment I do. I've had just blue collar guy, me talking to a Catholic scholar. I've had Scott Hahn, I've had Francis Beckwith, Father Dr. Joseph Annuzzi, Dr. Gallagher. So I had a lot of great scholars. And I thought me and him would be really fun. I kind of see us as like a tag team. So, I've been accused of coming out swinging and not being precise. So, like, for example, I'll be coming out, this group is schismatic because they reject, the Pope's authority. They reject this council or that. And then you're going to have some guy, maybe with a little theology training say, well, what about the Council of Constantinople, 381 AD, paragraph 6.5? And that's why I'm going to tag Michael, and he's going to come out with the precise answer. So I think blue collar and a scholar would be a great team, So we're going to have a tag team fight with everyone who opposes the one holy Catholic Apostolic Church. And it's going to be a lot of fun because he's one of those guys that likes to laugh. If you ever watched him, he's very funny. He actually does a lot of funny videos, and I laugh out loud. He's got a great sense of humor. So this is going to be dynamic. It's going to be fun. It could probably go on all night. I don't know what his time frame is. I usually try and keep him about an hour, but who knows? So this is going to be great. It's going to be a week from Thursday. And like I said, it's going to be a lot of topics that I think the church is interested in. And, we're both kind of like that kid in that Ronald Reagan story I told a week or two ago. And if you didn't hear the story, I'll tell it to you. And if you did hear the story, every good story is worth listening to more than one. So I'm going to tell the story again. It's real short. So it was about these parents who had two twin boys. And, one was like an eternal pessimist. He was just the most pessimistic kid. Everything was pessimistic with this kid. And his twin brother was the exact opposite. He was just eternally optimistic. And the parents were worried about both of them. They were like, the pessimistic kid, he's never going to be happy. And our optimistic kid, he's always going to be disappointed because he's always expecting the best. And life don't always give you the best. So they had a plan. On Christmas morning, they would put the pessimist kid in a room full of toys. Literally hundreds of toys. It's his favorites. And they would put the optimist kid in a room full of horse manure. So Christmas morning, they put him in the rooms and they gave him about an hour. And so the mom and dad walked into the little pessimistic kid's room, and the kid's in the middle of the room crying hysterically. It's like, why are you crying? You got hundreds of toys. Your favorite toys are here. And he's like, that toy's going to break. And that toy you need a battery for. And that toy I'm going to lose. And he had a complaint a negative worry about every single toy in the room. So like, geez, let's go into the other kid's room. So they go into the pessimist room full of horse manure, and they see the kid running around joyful, woo, woo, hallelujah, throwing horse manure everywhere. And they're like, why are you so happy? He's like, I'm looking for the pony. Michael Lofton and I are always looking for the pony. You know, in life, we all get covered with horse manure. But you know what? St. Paul tells us in the gospel, the suffering of this world isn't worthy to compare what the Lord has prepared for us. Hallelujah. So we know no matter what happens in this life, if we're martyred tomorrow, we have hope in Jesus Christ. And then we have so many negative people that just, they literally make a living. And me and Michael may discuss this. They actually make a living calling themselves Catholics, telling you everything that's wrong with the Catholic Church. And we both know Jesus is not a liar. And Jesus said, you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell will not prevail. So we can't always find the pony in the church and in this life, because Jesus Christ is Lord, and we belong to the church that he established, the one holy Catholic and Apostolic Church. So check it out. A week from today, Thursday, I think it's the 13th, but it's Thursday, a week from today, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's on Reason and Theology, Michael Lofton's Reason and Theology, and it's going to be live. And pray for me, because if you watch me, you know, I had taken my channel down for a minute because I felt like I was getting, I wasn't present with my family. I was like, you know, because I was working, you know, I work a lot of hours, and then, you know, I'm doing this, and then I'm always checking the comments. And not only was I, you know, not present with my family, I was causing my sons, who are married with, you know, little children, causing them not to be present. So I stopped it, and then I felt like the Lord said, no, do it, but just do it moderately. So that's what I'm trying to do. So I'm trying to do all my, you know, interviews and live streaming on my own. And I'm not really, you know, technically savvy. So Catholic for Rednecks, another guy, you know, there's only a few people I recommend. I highly recommend Reason and Theology. I'm always sending people there. And my friend John Edwards at Catholic for Rednecks, I always recommend him. And we're all on the same page when it comes to the church. And he also recommends, he always says, hey, you see what Lofton said? And, you know, we both like Lofton. But he was begging me to do a live stream with him. And I'm like, dude, I don't know how to do that. He's like, dude, it's so easy. A second grader could do that. I'm like, that doesn't help me. But anyway, I did a live stream with him, and it was a lot of fun. Me and him. We did one on his show and one on my show, like back to back, so I could learn how to do it if you want to check that out. But it's real easy, YouTube live stream. So I could do that without my kids' help. And I could do that, you know, because my kids are all technical savvy, you know, they can do all kinds of stuff on the computer. But then Michael threw me a curveball. He said he wanted to use some app. So pray that I figure this out, because he's the scholar, I'm the blue collar. So, but my grandson actually said he'll come help me out. He's 14. He's my Muay Thai partner. We do Muay Thai together, him and two of my sons. And I was telling, he was asking me about my channel the other night at Muay Thai class, and he said, I'll help you out, Pops. so I'm sure God will show a way, but pray for me, you know, that part of my brain, you know, I never even liked video games when I was a kid, you know, my friends were like, oh, check out this new video game. I'm like, what is it? Like, it's football, Madden football. I'm like, dude, let's go play football. I want to hit somebody. I don't want to hit a button. I want to hit you. So I've never been like really into computers, but you know, this day and age, it's a great way to evangelize, and you know, we're all called to be evangelists. So God bless, and stay Catholic.